Welcome. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today I wanted to take the 2024 Plus wired cruiser here out and show you some of the settings. Do a little bit more of a deeper dive. Go through each of the individual settings, kind of explain them, and then go out and demonstrate some of the functionality. So before we do that, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the bike. I've reviewed this on previous videos, but just to give you a quick overview, this is the cruiser model. It's a 26x4 fat tire bike. It's a 60 volt system with two batteries, one in the front in the frame, 20 amp hour 60 volt, and one located here in the rear rack, and that's a 15 amp hours. You got 35 amp hours in total, and you've got 2100 watt hours of total battery usage. You've got the big beefy 1500 hub motor here in the back, Hintech. See, it's branded wired. This is 1500 watt nominal, and it gets up to 3200 watt on the peak, and it produces a whopping 153 newton meters of torque. So it's a bit of a hill climbing beast for a rear hub motor. It's a lot of grunt, get you up some steep hills, and also get you off the line really quick. Okay, it's 105 pounds with both batteries in total. It's built for people, riders anywhere from 5'3" to 6'4" in height. Okay, we got an RST guide fork up front with some micro adjustments right here, about 8 micro clicks for adjustments, and you've got a lockout over here on this side, lockout adjustment. Really good front fork, 75 millimeters of travel on this. So we've got a also 203 millimeter rotor on the front with 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes, and these are branded Gemma. Same thing on the back, 203 millimeter rotor, 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes. We got a rear shock here too. This is an air shock, a DNM air shock with 3 settings. So right now you've got 3 settings here. This is the softest. Move it over here to the middle. That's the middle setting. This is a little bit firmer ride. I keep it on the soft. The red is your rebound adjustment. You can adjust this, and this is where you put in air to adjust it for your weight. And the instruction manual will tell you how much air to put in here. You'll need an extra specialty air pump, a little more high pressure. The one I got on Amazon was about $20. It goes up to about 200 psi. So you got a 56 tooth chain ring right here, which is great for ghost pedaling. So you don't have much of an issue with that. Up until I'd say somewhere around 36 miles an hour, 37 miles an hour, you can still pedal and get feel. Unfortunately, you've only got a single-sided chain guard, so that's not ideal, but you have a chain, can't slip off there from time to time. You've got a slap guard here for your chain, and that's nice to reduce the amount of clang you get on the bigger bumps. You got a Shimano Tourney 7-speed with the derailleur guard, a 50-pound capacity rear rack that houses your battery. You've got a new display, and I'll go over this in detail a little bit later on when we go through the settings. I changed out the seat to a C9 here. It comes with a pretty decent seat by Wired, and they give you 2 different length seat posts, a 5-inch and a 12-inch. 12-inch for the taller riders like me. Got a nice bright headlight up front here, 180 lux. That'll light up the night for you real well. You got a branded cable management system here. Spongy Velcro. Keeps things nice and tidy. And then you've also got rear brake light and tail light in the back here. So these are not the stock tires. These are HEB Allscapes. You see here, they come with Kinder Crusades. So I changed these out for a little more robust, thicker tread, a little quieter on the road, better handling. But the Kinder Crusades are pretty good. They're just knobbies, make a little bit more noise. So the ones that come on the bike are pretty good. So just want to give you a quick overview of the bike. And next we'll go ahead and get into the settings. So to power up the bike, you come over here to the button cluster and you press and hold the power button. You'll see that the display comes on. And what you've got in your basic display is your miles per hour, your kilometers per hour in the middle, your battery percentage upper left. You can also change this to voltage, your motor temperature upper right, your pedal assist number 0 through 5 bottom left, your motor power wattage bottom center, and your tripometer with the time and distance and the bottom right. So I'll go through and show you all these in the settings and how to change these. So how you get into the settings is you come over here to the set button on the cluster. You press and hold that for 2 to 3 seconds. You'll see that the menu will come up. Upper left, your first menu will be general settings. And to enter into that, you just press the set button over here. So you come up into your menu settings. First one in the upper left, you'll see highlighted is general settings. Just click the set button on the button cluster. First thing you'll come to is the speed units. Go in there and hit set. And you'll see that you'll have a choice here of either kilometers per hour or miles per hour. I've got mine set to miles per hour. We'll go ahead and hit the set button. We'll hit the minus button to toggle down to the mileage units. That's your next setting. Hit the set button, go in there, and this is where you can change your miles per hour. This is where you can change to miles or kilometers for your total distance. You can see I've got mine set to miles. Hit the set button. Hit the minus button, go down into temperature. Hit the set button, and this is where you can choose either Fahrenheit or Celsius for your readout. So I've got mine set to Fahrenheit. We'll go ahead and hit set button, and we'll toggle down with the minus button to sleep time. Hit the set button, and this is where you can change your settings for how long it takes the bike if it remains idle before it shuts itself off. So the minimum setting here is 5 minutes. Hit the plus button, you go to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25, 30 minutes, so on. So I'll leave mine set to 5. This goes all the way up to 60 minutes. Hit set, get back into the general settings, and I'll hit the minus button. We'll go down to power display. Hit the set button. This is important if you want to see your battery percentage readout in either percentage or in voltage. So I've got mine set to percentage. If you want, you could just hit the plus button, go up to voltage, and set it to voltage. Hit set. But I'm going to leave mine in percentage. I'll go back and change that. Hit set. And then we'll toggle down to the cruise function. Go ahead and hit set. All this does is turn your cruise function either on or off. I like my cruise on, so I'll go ahead and leave this on, but you could just toggle back and forth on or off. I'll leave it to on. and I'll demonstrate the cruise function later. Toggle down to the next will be motor temperature. So we'll hit the set button. The motor temperature is displayed in the upper right part of the screen. This is just a toggle for on or off. I always leave mine on. I like to know what the motor temperature is at all times, especially if you're on a pretty high speed run or going up a hill. It kind of gives you a gauge where you are. We'll go ahead and hit the set button, hit the minus. Okay, that's the end of the general settings. So next we'll go into the advanced settings. We'll hit the minus button, and then we'll hit set. We'll go in here. First setting that you'll come to is class 2 setting. This is how the bike will ship to you. We'll go ahead and hit the set button, and you'll see your choices are class 2 yes or class 2 no. So class 2 yes just means your top speed is going to be 20 miles an hour. You're going to be limited on any adjustments that you make in the settings. This will not unlock the bike, but if you do want to unlock the bike, you toggle up to class 2 no, which is where I keep it. You hit the set button, and now all your settings are unlocked, and you can make a lot more adjustments. This bike is now unlimited and unrestricted. Okay, we'll go down, toggle down to speed limit. We'll hit the set button, and speed limit, you'll see it's at the max, which is 99 kilometers per hour, and you can set this wherever you want. You can go all the way down, but the maximum is 99, and that's where I keep it. So we'll leave it there, hit enter, and now we'll toggle down to wheel size. So wheel size, you'll probably not want to change this. The top setting is 29 inches for the wheel diameter. So I leave mine at 29 inches. That's the most accurate way of getting close to an accurate speed when you're out there comparing it with your GPS. So you can change this size down. You can't change it up, but you can change it down in size. So my suggestion is to leave that on 29. We'll hit set. Light mode, hit set. Normal and flicker. So normal is just a solid beam, just like you would normally have on any headlight in your vehicle. If you want it to flash or flicker, you just toggle down, hit set, and now it will be it'll get people's attention as you go down the road. An additional safety factor if you want to make sure that you're being seen. I just keep mine in normal. Next setting is speed magnet. This one you don't really want to mess with. I did contact the company just to find out a better definition of what this is, and they said you want to leave it the way it ships, and that's in 1. If you change it, it will change your the accuracy of your speedometer. So I didn't change this. I will just leave it in 1. We'll toggle down to throttle follow. And what throttle follow is currently it's set to no. So when you have this set to no, you get full power on your throttle. It doesn't hold you back. It doesn't restrict you to the pedal assist modes. But if you do want to tame down your throttle, you can go ahead and hit pedal assist yes. And what this do, it will match what your pedal assist power percentage settings are. It'll only give you, if you're in pedal assist 2, it'll only give you, say, 20% of your power if that's what you've got it set to. So I like full power. I want to go ahead and say no for this, so I want full power all the time with my throttle, no matter what pedal assist I'm in. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit the minus button, start strength. This one's also important. Go ahead and enter here. Now, these settings are 0 is the strongest setting in start strength. You can go 1, slightly less power off the line, 2, a little tamer, and 3 is the easiest start that you can get. It seems a bit backwards, but if you want an aggressive start off the line, you put it in 0, and if you want a more tame start, more controlled, measured start, you go ahead and put that in 3. I like the speed, so I like to leave this in 0 for the fastest start strength. So the next setting is your power assist, which is percentage base. We'll go ahead and hit set. We'll enter there. I've set mine up. I've made a few changes, but level 1 I've got set at 12%, 2 at 20%, 3 at 30%, 4 at 40%, and 5 at 75% of the motor power. So the way this will ship to you is 1 will be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100%. So that's pretty powerful with a bike that's this strong on the motor. As soon as you change the power assist levels, pedal assist levels, you'll feel the bike pull you forward really quick. So I like a little bit tamer in power assist because I can always hit the throttle if I need a quick burst of acceleration, but I'm trying to tweak this and get this into more of the settings that I like between the different power assist levels. So I'll demonstrate these settings later and what this does from a first person point of view. And we'll hit the minus button and we'll go down to trip clear. And this is pretty simple. You just hit enter, and then if you want to go ahead and hit clear, hit the set button on your button cluster, and you'll see these all set to 0. That's all you got to do there. Just hit set for return. You'll get back into the main menu, hit the minus button, you go over to brightness, and I just leave mine on full brightness at all times. You can adjust this if you want with the plus or minus button here. I just pretty much leave that alone. And then we get back in the main menu, hit the minus button, we'll go down to password set. So if you want to set a password for this bike, you can do that in this section. Just hit the set button and you'll see it toggle back and forth. But you'll have to enter the 4-digit code if you want to do so. Personally, I'm not going to put a password on this, because if you somehow you didn't remember, or you don't write down your 4-digit code and you forget it, you're going to have to buy a brand new display, because you cannot factory reset it. It won't work. So I do not want to run that risk. And then the last setting is just your information about the bike. Not a lot here. Hardware and software version. Any error messages you'll find here. And once you're done, you go ahead and hit the minus button, go down to exit, hit set, and you'll come back to the main screen. Okay, now we're going to show you the different power assist levels and what the speeds are based on the percentages that I have them currently set at, which pedal assist 1 is 12% of the motor power, 2 is 20%, 3 is 30%, 4 is 40%, and 5 is 75%. So we'll give it a little throttle, get it started. We're on pedal assist 1. Okay, I'm in gear 5. This takes us up to, not putting too much pressure on the pedals, 14, 15 miles an hour. We'll kick it up to pedal assist 2. You can feel the motor gradually bringing you up. Now we're up to about 21 miles an hour. We'll try pedal assist 3. I'm going to go up to 6th gear. And that's bringing us up towards 24 miles an hour, maybe 25. We'll go up to 4. Get a little faster now. I'll go up to 7th gear. Not putting much effort in on the pedaling. Takes us up to about 28 miles an hour. And finally we'll go up to pedal assist 5. This should kick in quite a bit more power. It takes up to 75%. And that brings us up to 33 miles an hour. Yeah, 34. Not really putting much power on the pedals. Just turning the pedals really. What we'll do now is we'll go into a demonstration of the start strength. So to do this, we'll go into the menu. We'll go to advanced settings. We'll press set. We will go down to the start strength. And 0 is the strongest. That's what I usually leave this at. We'll go ahead and set this up to the slowest start strength, which is 3. We'll go ahead and enter. And then we'll back out of this. Go up, exit. Okay, so we're on the slowest start strength. So this is just to do with the throttle. So to demonstrate this, let me point the camera up a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're in pedal assist 5, but it doesn't really matter what pedal assist we're in. Yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it at 5. Okay, slowest start strength, level 3. Here we go. That's full throttle, very calm, tame. But you'll notice it doesn't restrict the overall power of the throttle. All it does is control the start. So it'll bring you up to full power as though you're on the highest level of start strength with the 0. It just gives you a little slower start. So let's just go ahead and change that to down to level 2. Okay, now we're in the second easiest start mode. So again, pedal assist 5, but it doesn't really matter. And you should see a slightly faster start. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just a little bit quicker off the line, not a big difference. Okay, we'll go back in to settings, toggle over to advanced, down to start strength, and now we'll go down to level 1. Again, pedal assist level 5. Should be a little quicker off the start. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Yes, a little bit quicker. The difference is subtle, but it is noticeable if you're on the bike. It might be a little difficult for you to tell from a camera angle. So we'll go ahead and open this up to get back in the menu, over to advanced, toggle down to start strength, enter, and now we're going to change it to the fastest start strength, which is 0. Okay, again, pedal assist level 5. This should be the fastest start strength off the line. This is what I leave it in most of the time, like I said before. For the most part, to get across the intersections that are busy, high traffic area, higher speed cars, it really makes a difference when you can get off the line pretty quick. So here we go, start strength level 1. Yeah, that's definitely the strongest. You should be able to hear the motor kind of grind in real quick, like it's just applying every bit of power to that back wheel. It's noticeable. That's the biggest tell when you're starting off is that initial motor grunt. Okay, I'll go ahead and demonstrate cruise control now. So what we'll do is we'll just get up to speed, and you'll maintain speed at a certain distance, anything over 7 kilometers an hour, if you just keep a pretty steady pace. Right now we're at 17, 18 miles an hour. Okay, we're going to get it up to maintain a certain speed. Go ahead and hold the minus button down. There it is, we let go. And now we're hanging at 15.2 miles per hour. No hands on the throttle. And you can just set back and cruise. As long as you're going over 7 kilometers an hour, you can set the cruise control function if you want. In order to disengage it, you can start pedaling. You can of course hit the brakes, or you can change your pedal assist mode and it'll disengage. So I just go ahead and hit the brakes. You should see that cruise control function go off as soon as I hit it, and it'll get replaced by a brake sign. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. See the brake turned into, that's the symbol when you get you hit your brakes, and then that goes off. So one of the function I wanted to demonstrate to you is in the lower left corner by the pedal assist mode. If I hit the throttle, you'll see throttle pop up. That's the mode that I'm currently in. But if I let off the throttle, that goes away, and if I start pedaling, you'll see assist. Pedal assist is now taking over, and we'll switch back to throttle. See throttle. Another nice feature I want to show you, a lot of e-bikes have this, but this has a walking function. So what you'll see is a foot pop up in the bottom left corner when it's in walking mode, and all you got to do to get into that is go over here to the button cluster. I'm going to raise the back wheel up off the ground just to demonstrate. We're going to hold this on a long press down 2 to 3 seconds, and look over here and you'll see the foot come up, and now you're in walking mode, and you can see it'll take you about 3.5 miles an hour. As soon as you let off that minus button, it will disengage. So if you want to start it back up again, just hold down the minus, and you'll see you'll get about 3.5 miles an hour. That'll help you up some hills or some rocky areas, things that you don't want to ride up. And again, you'll see the foot right there. Release it and it goes away. I'll go ahead and demonstrate the throttle follow function if you choose to use that. So you go into the settings, long press on the set button, and you go over to advanced settings, hit enter, and then you toggle down to throttle follow, hit enter. Right now I've got it set to no, so it's full throttle all the time. I'm going to go ahead and change that down to yes, hit enter. Now what this should do is when I get out of this, when I hit the throttle, it'll base the speed on whatever pedal assist I'm in at the time. Okay, so starting off in pedal assist 1, I'm going to go ahead and hit the throttle. Very slow gradual start. Very smooth. And it's going to take me up to approximately 12% of the motor power, because that's what I have the pedal assist motor percentage set at for pedal assist level 1. Get out here on the street. Controlling your throttle, if you're not used to these powerful 60 volt e-bikes, they can't surprise you with how quick the handlebars could potentially jerk out of your hands just out of the initial power that you'll get if you unlock it. Alright, so pedal assist 1 looks like 16 miles an hour is right around where it's going to take us. We'll go ahead and change the pedal assist 2, throttle back down again. Let's see what this brings us up to. I'm at full throttle. Should get us up around 20, 21. Okay, we're at 20 miles an hour. Go ahead and let off the throttle. Kick it up to 3, full throttle. See what this drags us up to. Right around 23 so far. Slow, gradual ascent. 24 and a half. Okay, we'll crank it up to pedal assist level 4, full throttle. Again, pulling us up slowly, controlled. 25. Right around 26. Okay, we ran out of road, so we'll go ahead and turn the cruiser around. And we'll go ahead and crank it up to the highest pedal assist level 5, full throttle. Got a nice long run. Now this is set at 75% of the motor power, so it should be quite a bit quicker, maybe up to 34, 35 miles an hour. 33, 34, 35. That's about the maximum, 35 miles an hour on 5 at 75% motor power. So that's a good demonstration actually of how you can, if you want to unlock the bike, but you want to have controlled starts to help you get off the line a little better, a little more of a gradual start without having to adjust your start strength. You could either do a combination of raising your start strength or lowering it up to 3, and then engaging the throttle follow function, and that'll give you a smoother takeoff and a more gradual increase up to your top speed in that pedal assist level. I think I'm going to go ahead and try a high-speed, top-speed run. I've got 90% left on the battery. It's not 100%, so we won't get what we would, but we'll get close. If it was 100% power, we'd probably get a little bit more speed, but 90% isn't bad, so we'll try that. We've got a 1 mile stretch of road that's pretty much level and no street lights. So as long as nobody pulls in front of us, we should be good. Here we go. Steady at 38. Can we get to 39? Yes, 39. Got about a third of a mile left to go. Come on, 40. That'll do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you sticking around till the end. If you got anything out of it, enjoyed the video, appreciate it if you could hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time, take care.